Thanks for joining us this month for our Smart Meeting Minutes. At our community board meeting, we discussed and approved a time change for our Smart Coalition meetings. The meetings will now begin at 7 a.m. Breakfast will be provided from 6:30 to 7 a.m., which will allow us to condense our meeting down to 1.5 hours. Just to refresh you on our organization, the task forces, that'd be prescription drug and alcohol, they meet every month. They'll be meeting during the second hour of our SMART meeting. Work groups meet every other month during the first hour of our SMART meeting. And our community board meeting is every other month during the first hour of SMART meeting. So community board and work groups switch on and off. We also discussed and reviewed the new bylaws. We didn't have time to make it through the entire document, so Kai will be emailing them out to members. We need to get back to Joanne by the next meeting with suggestions, and at our next community board meeting, we will be approving them. With our new drug-free community grant, it's mandatory that we keep track of in-kind donations. So if you were not at the meeting, to fill out the form, please go to our website, click on the in-kind donations link on the left-hand side. The link will take you to this form. Please complete it. It should only take 1 to 2 minutes. Lastly, our work groups reported. Our needs assessment work group reported on the overdose death data that they had been reviewing. Some interesting statistics. They found that over 89% had used tobacco products, over 80% had a history of alcohol use, over 69% used marijuana, over 70% used medications to help with sleep. 85% of the deaths were people in the age range of 25 to 54. Every single death was Caucasian, and 55% had health insurance at time of death, showing that economic status doesn't necessarily affect abuse, and 86% suffered from chronic pain. Our public relations work group reported that they are still working on creating a business card with SMART information as well as 211. SMART is now a Facebook organization. Everyone please label SMART as your friend. And they're working on getting a PR specialist on the work group. Our alcohol task force updated members on Spillman, discussed oral drug testing swabs, and reviewed the beer tax fact sheet that Rachel created. Our prescription drug task force discussed establishing data sharing agreements between Utah and Nevada to share information on their prescription monitoring programs. We also discussed restricting the amount of mail order supply of prescription drugs. There's a lot of discussion on possible gaps in this entire process, and we will continue this discussion at our next meeting. Lastly, we reviewed the Health Insight presentation. Members were also emailed the presentation and were to get back to Dawn with any suggestions. Our Take Back events will be on Saturday, October 9th. We're holding 7 different events. They'll be held from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Members signed up for events at the meeting, but if you were not at the meeting and would like to be a part of them, email Kai.